Welcome to the channel, everybody. So, just got done watching Kabam's live announcements for what's coming to Marvel Contest of Champions. Quite a bit, honestly. And I think we have a bunch that we need to talk about. So, I apologize that I did not get a message out to everybody beforehand that I was going live directly right now. So I'm hoping that what sources it does send out through, hopefully you guys are following me well enough on YouTube and Discord by this point that most of you will find out. Hey DS, nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. So I just got done watching the live stream from Kabam. I'm really excited about a lot of the things that they talked about, to be truthful with you. I think it may actually bring some of the balance back to the game that we've been hoping for. I know that there's a lot of people that thank you, man, that are kind of worried about what 4th of July did to the economy of the game. And rightfully so. But there were several things that were announced throughout what's coming that I think really honestly put us in a position that we can talk about. Honestly, evening that back up a bit. First off, let's talk about a couple of the new champions that they kind of indicated are coming over the next few months. We knew Gladiator was coming at some point. It looks like we are going to finally get him in September. Everybody should have seen the releases for next month's champions already. Then we already know that we're getting Morbius, as we can see on the screen right now, in October. They hinted at a new Ghost Rider coming in November. So that could possibly be Robbie Reyes. I'm not 100% up on all the different Ghost Riders. But that is definitely would be the first one that I would think of would be Robbie Reyes. He's obviously one of the outside of Johnny Blaze and Cosmic Ghost Rider, probably definitely amongst the top three. They also kind of made jokes about the idea of something indicating possibly Santa Claus, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that one, so we'll just let that one slide for December. Yes, new Ghost Rider. From the way it looks, in November we will be seeing a new Ghost Rider. And then we are starting in August. We will be starting the Clash of the Elders event, which is going to be running all the way through late fall. There will be different things every month around the side quest type of stuff, or Alliance Quest, Alliance War, all kinds of different ways that you're going to have to get involved in this. But it is a huge thing because it is going to be an opportunity to see Titan Shards. It's going to be an opportunity that we're going to see a whole lot of different mechanics getting addressed, a lot of different game modes being addressed. The one thing that they did mention throughout all of this is you are going to want to be in an active alliance. And when I say active, I don't just mean everybody logs in every day. I know I will be going over things with both of my alliances. We are going to be needing to step up several things. It may mean some reworks on a few different things. Definitely going to be talking with my officers after a lot of these different announcements to decide some different changes. We will also be getting for the side quest in August. This next side quest coming up, it'll be around incursions again. Now, they did mention quite a bit to do with incursions, but let me get through a few things and we'll talk about that a bit more. But incursions are definitely going to DS, get a hold of me outside of stream and we will talk about it. I got to look at a couple different things, but I do have spots open in one of my alliances, and I could talk to you about possibly where I can fit you in. Now, we are going to get a new Legends celebration. And this one was actually helped be created by Brutal DLX, which actually was the first person to beat Realm of Legends. So we are going to get a new thing similar to Realm of Legends, but reworked with the help of Brutal DLX, the first one to beat one, and then also obviously he worked with the Kabam team. Now this particular event is going to involve quite a bit. There is going to be opportunities for Titan Shards in there. There will be a 7-hour crystal during this event, which will include things like 20% of a tier 6 class catalyst, or 50% of a tier 6 basic, or a tier 3 alpha, or possibly as well 7-star shards. There will also be Paragon crystals, and there's going to be an exclusive 7-star champion available throughout all of this as well. There will also be a 14-day login calendar. This event will go from the 16th of August to the 6th of September. So make sure you're logging in every day during that, and make sure you're getting as many of those 7-hour crystals as possible. They're going to be huge for account growth. This is going to be a big thing. Also, make sure that you open all of the 7-hour crystals before the end of the event, because they did mention that those will disappear at the end of the event. So keep that in mind. Also, on top of that, the 7-star exclusive champions that are going to be part of this, you will get a there is a possibility of a selector. Out of those is going to be Emma Frost, Ebony Maw, Black Panther Civil War, Red Goblin, Captain America Sam Wilson, or Ant-Man. Some really great... Hey, Gabber, how's it going? Nice to see you. Just talking about a bit of what Kabam announced today, and talking about this 7-star exclusive crystal where you can get some new 7-stars that are not even going to be in the basic pool or the Titan pool. So we're going to be looking at several different ways of getting 7-stars. We are going to be looking at the Titan crystal is going to be live August 16th. As a reminder, the champions in that crystal will be Spot, Jugs, Colossus, Odin, Silk, Guardian, Warlock, Danny Moonstar, Hyperion, Lady Deathstrike, Atuma, Kindred, Sorcerer Supreme, Strife, Crossbones, Null, and Shang-Chi. So that crystal is going to have quite a bit to it when those Titan crystals go live. Obviously, I don't have many Titan shards myself. I know several others don't, but there are definitely people out there in the community that are going to be looking at that day 1 Titan crystal. Now, we did finally get details on Ascensions. We are going to be getting that in September. Yeah, Titan Crystal, it could be a bit OP. We'll see how it goes. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to get Titan Shards, though. So I'm seeing that, and that may balance some things out as far as that goes. Now, with the Ascensions, since they finally gave us some details on this, is actually looking really sweet. There are going to be 2 different types of Ascension primordial dust, which is what you're going to need to be able to ascend a champion. Now, Tier 1 will allow you to ascend a 4 or a 5-star. Tier 2 will allow you to ascend a 6-star. Now, you Now, you can only ascend a champion once. Also, on top of that, once you ascend them, it's permanent. So you're going to want to be selective about who you ascend. But just looking at the charts that they showed, by ascending a maxed out 4-star, you'll be getting the equivalent of a rank 4 5-star out of that 4-star. By ascending a maxed out 6-star, you will be getting the equivalent of a rank 3 7-star. So this is actually pretty sweet to be looking at, especially when you look at champions that they're already talking we're not going to be seeing in the Titan pool or the 7-star pool in general anytime soon. If you wanted to take up a Doom or a Hercules or a Kitty or a Tigra, somebody that you don't expect to be in the 7-star pool anytime soon, you could turn your 6-star into a rank 3 7-star. Now, the first dust you will get free in a message when the Ascensions goes live. That one will be enough for you to ascend either a 4 or a 5-star. This will be great because it's going out to all players. So especially for those who have beginning accounts or like with our new account challenge that we've been working on, we could take a champion up as soon as that goes live and be able to be talking about taking a 4 or a 5-star to the equivalent of a 6-star to help us get through some of that content. Now, in order to earn the dust for ascending a 6-star, it's going to be a little bit more drug out. Now, we are going to be getting an event called Cap's Enlistment Event. Now, this is also going to be part of the Clash of the Elders. It's going to be part of that hyped up Alliance Quest event that they've alluded to. This is where, like I said, they're saying that you're going to need a very active alliance because there will be events around Alliance Quest, Alliance War, Incursions, and Battlegrounds. There will also be a gifting event during all of this Elders, Clash of the Elders event. Now, it will not be like a normal gifting event. It'll be more like the Red Tickets event, where there will be certain things that you can send to one another, but there will be no spending of units. So keep that in mind. You can continue to build up your units for the banquet event and save for that, because this will be, like I said, similar to the Red Ticket one, where you can only send whatever they give you to send. So you're going to want to be in an alliance where you can send things back and forth to help one another. You're going to want to make sure that you're active in Alliance Quest. You're going to, because people who are holding the alliance back are going to be a liability. So you're going to want to watch that. You're going to want to make sure you're active in Alliance War. Again, make sure that you're not holding your alliance back. You're going to want to be doing incursions when the time comes. You're going to want to be doing battlegrounds when the time comes, meaning everybody needs to get up to that uncollected level. They are doing that rework on Acts 4 and 5 to make it easier to get to uncollected. So, even more so, if you want to be an asset to your alliance, you're going to need to be playing the game. Now, we are also going to be looking at some new crystals coming to the game. They are talking about crystals that are going to be full of Alliance War Defenders. So, they were talking on several different things throughout the broadcast about the idea that there will be multiple new ways for us to target particular champions. So, hey Chief, nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. You're going to be outside of like arenas or incursion crystals. Man again, yo. Outside of, like I said, arenas or incursion crystals, there'll now be more ways to target going after specific champions outside of just buying particular crystals. They're talking about new crystals coming to the Incursion store. They're talking about new crystals coming to the Glory store. They're talking about new crystals coming to the Loyalty store. All of these will have different champions in them. So you'll have more ways to target specific ones, because these will be small batch crystals, similar to what incursion crystals are now, but they were talking as small as only 6 champions in them. I think this is actually a really great way for us to be looking at more opportunities to grab different champions. We are also looking at, for this Captain America event as well, you're looking at Titan shards, 7-star shards, a full 6-star relic just for being active in it. Plenty of glory, loyalty, trophy tokens, and artifacts. You'll also be looking, it is going to be purely participation based. So the more active you are in the different game modes, the more you're going to earn for yourself and for your alliance. Again, like I said, they're going to do a gifting type thing during that, but it'll be specifically nice. I appreciate that, Chief. I was not aware of that. Thank you for teaching me something today. Also, in October, big news. So one of the things that came up during my 3-star tournament was the idea of the symbiote that we've all been sitting on for the longest time. The little 1-star symbiote that we never use in anything. As a matter of fact, I think I have one on this account. If not, we'll filter over to the other account. I do not have him, but everybody will be getting this guy back. He is coming back to the contest. Fat Lick, hey, appreciate you stopping by and hitting that like button. As a matter of fact, please, everybody, new chatbot of this channel is me. Everybody, if you haven't, please do hit that like button. I do appreciate it. It does help out the channel. But as I was saying, everybody's going to get the Summoner Symbiote back. If you still have yours, great. If not, we'll all have a chance for him to be added in back into your collection. And we are going to get an event around him again, which is actually a really great thing, because it is not going to be limited to any progression level, and it is going to be directly around this guy himself. So it doesn't matter what progression level you are, the difficulty is going to be the same. The champion you have to use is the same. It's all going to be one little thing. But they were saying that there is going to be rewards equal to the Clash of Elders event stuff. So we're all going to get some opportunities for 7-star shards, Paragon crystals. This can be a really great way for smaller accounts to do a free-to-play thing that gets you some of the top-tier rewards. Again, another big positive that I think is coming as well. They also mentioned the Battle Realm Brawl event, that is the live event coming in October. Qualifications for that does start with the Battleground season that kicks off August 9th, here in just a while. Now, for Season 11 of Battlegrounds, which is not this next one, but the one after that, which will correspond with the Battle Realm Brawl event, that will be tied into Clash of Elders as well. So again, one of those things that you just need to be active in to help yourself and your alliance. So that means between now and October, if you are not uncollected already, you need to be uncollected by that time period, so that you can be participating and putting up points for yourself and your alliance. I already mentioned the idea of new ways to chase particular champions. There's going to be a new crystal in the incursions and in the loyalty shop. We are getting a rework to Alliance War for Season 44. That is actually going to start including Titan crystals in the rewards. It's going to start including relics in the rewards. The loyalty store is getting a rework in October. Where we are now going to see Sig Stones, Awakening Gems, and Champions in the loyalty store. So it is going to be a great opportunity for those that are targeting particular champions or particularly trying to awaken certain champions. We're going to have a whole new store around that with the loyalty store. They did say the rank up materials that are currently in there are going to be staying. Can you try saying that again? I'll guide you. Maingan is how you spell in English dialogue. So, Maingan. I hope I did better that time. But, so we are going to be getting a rework with that. Like I said, the rank up materials are going to start costing the same, are going to stay at the same amount, and they're still going to be there. The only changes are going to be in those 6 stones, the awakening gems, and the opportunity to get champions. Awesome. I'm glad I got that one right. Probably because I did pretty well at Japanese, and I see a lot of similarity. I'm terrible at Spanish. They also mentioned that the Incursion store will be getting a rework in September. Now you're going to start seeing Tier 6 catalysts in there. More opportunities to earn artifacts are going to be available to you, as well as there's going to be a 7-star crystal in the Incursion store now. They also mentioned that they are going to be lowering the points to get through Incursion's milestones, meaning that you'll be able to get more gold for less work. Thanks, Vlad. I appreciate you for stopping in, man. No problem, man. I understand. We all have work to do, so I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I do see the similarities in Japanese myself. It is one of those things. Hey, Blake, great to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Just talking about the different things that Kabam announced today. Right now, also, Alliance Quest is going to be changing in November. So we are going to be going down from these 5 days a week down to 4 days a week. But you're going to be able to select which 4 days of the week you want to run Alliance Quest on. It's basically, from the way they made it sound, a 2-week rotation. So you could run 8 days straight and then take 6 days off, I guess. But it'll be definitely a different selection there. Also on top of that, they're going to be removing all costs to go into the basic maps. So map 1 through 8 now, no cost on any map. Hey man, I understand. I appreciate you being up and joining me for a little while. If you need to get up to bed, do so. I will talk to you off stream sometime very soon. There is also going to be a Paragon Gauntlet coming in September that will be an ongoing thing from this point forward. Basically, every month you'll have an opportunity to face the 6 bosses from the event quest in a single run with none of the extras in it. In order to unlock this, you will have to beat the Thronebreaker difficulty of EQ, and then that will unlock it. If you beat this every month, there is a 6-star Nexus and a ton of rank up material available. They also did mention that we will be getting a new trophy champion sometime before the banquet event, so look forward to that. Obviously, most of the trophy champions have been exhausted at this point. Do you have to 100%? It is 6 fights. It is just the bosses. So yes, you will 100% it. There is only one path to it. There are 2 selector nodes on the path. But you, as far as whether or not you have to 100% Thronebreaker EQ, they didn't make that clear. But you will have to do at least the initial run. So, Urban, Great to see you, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Never seen you in stream before, but always great to have somebody new to stream. Just talking about some of the different things. Like I said, the Summoner Symbiote thing, I think is going to be great to bring him back around, especially considering, like I said, that's going to be open to everybody at every difficult level, and it's going to be geared towards the symbiote itself, not progression levels. So the rewards are going to be equal for everybody. The other thing that just got announced, and I want to bounce through, at this point we have 3 accounts that we can look at. We're going to start with my backup account here, which is Cavalier at this point. The Glory Store just got reworked. It is now live. They have changed some of the prices. So just kind of looking at what it is for Cavalier difficulty here. Definitely seeing a few things here that I can definitely see some usefulness to. But let's go ahead and jump over to the big account and see what that looks like real quick. Give me just 1 second. I want to switch up to something here real quick. Give me just 1 second while I switch out accounts so we can get over to the main. Okay, let's go ahead and look at what the new Glory Store looks like for Paragon level. Apparently we have a lot of stuff coming through at the moment. Glory Store. So, nice chunk of Tier 6 Basic right off the bat there. Tier 3 Alpha, a lot easier to acquire. Those Tier 4 Basics for next to nothing are gorgeous. Does bother me that it... Oh, okay, 2 Tier 3 Basics for just slightly more than 1 Tier 4 Basic. Tier 1 Alphas are nice. I know those can be a little bit more of an annoyance to come by as you're higher up. Some more alloys. So yeah, guys, the new Glory Store is live. Definitely worth it. Nice to see you. Yeah, that's why I decided I'd go ahead and cover it. I watched it. Do you think it's expensive, Gabber? I think it's a little cheaper, to be truthful with you. But we are getting reworks to all of the stores. It's going to be between now and November before we get them all done. But big highlights in my opinion. Like I said, I see a lot of free-to-play events here that are going to be really helpful. I see a lot of opportunities if you're in an active alliance, whereas not to have to spend, but still to be able to get access to 7 stars, be able to get access to rank up materials, be able to even get access to Titan crystals. Rank 4 materials are expensive. I can understand rank 4 is still going to be a little pricey. Getting rank 4 and rank 5 materials, yeah, I mean, it looks like it to me too. Triple Z, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Just talking about some of the different reworks. They cap at 10. Yeah, I mean, I'm capped out on mine right now, but that's only because I haven't leveled up several champions that I need to, because I'm pushing up lower ones so that I can get at least everybody up to rank 3 before I worry about getting everybody higher. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is definitely a cheaper price on the tier 6 basics and the tier 3 alphas. Um, I think this is a win. No problem, Triple Z. I appreciate you stopping in and giving me a little bit of support there, man. Um, appreciate it 100%, Triple Z. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't see the potions and revives anymore. That is a downside. um, but I still see quite a bit here that I think is a win. And if this is a preview of what we're going to get out of the loyalty store, out of what we're going to get out of the uh, incursion store when they rework it, I think we're actually going to start moving in a direction where you can actually continue to be a very big part of this game without having to spend money, which has been one of the biggest concerns that we've had since 4th of July. I see a lot. I personally see a lot of upside here. Yeah, the gold is more expensive, but you missed where I was talking about just a little bit ago. When they do the incursions rework in September, gold is going to be easier to get out of incursions than it was before. So that may be a little bit more of an opportunity there for us to pick up quite a bit more gold. Not to mention, on top of that, too, some of these events that are going to be going on over the next few months that are going to be drug out, portions of over the next several months. I see a lot of gold opportunities in them. I see a lot of rank up material opportunities. I see a lot of opportunities for 7-star shards and Titan shards. Honestly, guys, I think the next couple months, the biggest thing that you could be doing is working on your progression titles and making sure that you get into an active alliance. Low-key, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Appreciate it. Quite a bit's new, honestly. And we got quite a bit more coming. I was really excited. Lady Soul Reaper, nice to see you. Yeah, I see a lot, and the nice thing about it too is they were very clear that even like with the Alliance War, any new quest available right now? No, but we do have quite a bit coming starting in August, and we will be working everything that they're doing is going to be running from August through November. So there is going to be a ton of new content available over the next couple months, and a lot of reasons to get into content that you may not have been in before. But one of the things I was starting to say there is they were clear that you don't need to be in a Platinum 1 alliance to still see top tier rewards from the events that are going to be going on. Just as long as you're in an active alliance, you're going to have the ability to get those 6-star shards, the 7-star shards, the rank up materials, the Titan shards, the selectors. There is so much that just got that is going to be reworked over the next several months. It does slightly worry me, especially after how well last month went with all the reworks and how well War has been going with the reworks. That maybe they put a little bit on too much on the plate. But at the same time, I got to be completely honest with you guys. I'm excited. I really am. I do see this being a lot of work. Just waiting for Battlegrounds and the new AQ. Can you please do a live tomorrow as well? I will see what I can't do. I want to try and get the update for the new account out tomorrow. So it kind of depends on how the next 24 hours roll out. We are going to be starting to do more live streams on a regular basis. This is just the first week that we're able to start doing some things. The new account episode 2 will be out tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hopefully get quite a bit finished up tonight and get it out, get at least a couple segments of the new account stuff out tomorrow so that we can start doing some new account live. We have progressed quite a bit in the new account already. I will let you know, just kind of as a preview, we just finished our first run on Act 4 in the new account. So, obviously, long ways from where we left off the last episode, but we will be getting that next episode out tomorrow. I'm going to try and get us as caught up as possible so we can start doing a bit more of it live. I'm glad you guys are asking about that. It is something that's been really fun. It is definitely going to be one of those things that I'm going to be pushing hardcore to try and make sure that I'm at least uncollected by October. Yes, recap is coming. I will have that out, like I said, tomorrow for the next part of it. I don't know how much we're going to get out, but we will get it. Yes, there is a Paragon quest, not an EQ quest, but like I said, the Paragon, what they're calling it is the Paragon Gauntlet, whereas you can take on just the 6 bosses for the monthly event quest in a single run without all the extra stuff in the way, and for higher rewards, and that is only open after you make it through Thronebreaker EQ each month. So, even more reason to start doing EQ again. There's going to be more reasons for doing incursions if you want to. I also see this as a great way. Act 4 and 5 are going to be getting easier. August 12th, I believe, was the date. It's only a couple weeks away. As a matter of fact, about a week away. So that's going to make things a lot better, especially if you're pushing for that uncollected title. Like I said, one of the things that I was really taking away from this that I think is really great is the only 2 ways to target a champion for the longest time was either to grind extensive amounts of your life in the arena or buy crystals. Of course, we ended up getting incursion crystals, and that made it a little bit easier. It'll be interesting to see. I know that a lot of people are going to feel that way. You can go through all the EQ bosses with Gallon, or you can go through them all with Hercules or whoever. But some of these new bosses may be different. I know, like Lady Deathstrike was designed specifically to shut down Hercules. So the other thing about it is you'll only get 3 champions for that Paragon Gauntlet. So you're not going to be running your full team. That might affect things as well. Obviously, we all know Holy Trinity's out there, so that can affect quite a bit. Not that they're as big of a thing anymore, but it's going to be, I see a lot of big changes coming here. But what I was going into there with is with the addition of the champion crystals in the incursion store, the new loyalty store champion crystals, the defender crystals that are going to be out there. I see so many different ways to target specific champions without having to be locked into a different game mode. The Paragon Quest will not be available to lower ranks. It will only be available to those who are at Thronebreaker or Paragon, because you do have to do the Thronebreaker EQ to even get access to the Paragon Gauntlet. So, unfortunately, yes, You will have to be higher ranked to get into that. Apologize, guys. Throat's a little dry, a little early for what I normally do this. But guys, I'm seeing a lot of things that are going to be. It's going to be very dependent on how active you want to be in the game as opposed to how much you want to spend in the game. And that is a good positive, because I know that is one of the things that has really been a frustration lately, is the idea of how much spending has overseeded all of it. Hey, bow and arrow. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of positive here, guys. I really am. I know that they could screw it up at any given moment. We've seen them do it 1,000 times. We could end up with just absolutely dud champions in all these other crystals. I don't think they're going to do that. They did say that there was going to be a reason that will be explained later as to why 7 stars got pushed as quickly and as hard as they have been. The fact that we already have Samurai, nice to see you, man. Appreciate you stopping in. The fact that we already have rank 2 7 stars available, and the first rank 3 7 star will be in the game as of October. 1.5 units, 1.5k units. Nice, man. You're getting there. So, rank 3 7 star. There will only be one in the game after Battle Brawl event. But once there's one, it won't be long until we start seeing the next. So, they made the game so money-centric, and it was pushing certain percentage of player base out the door. I agree. There was a lot of talk of people, definitely giving up because either you spent or it wasn't worth it. I mean, that's part of the reason I started the new account, was to prove that it can still be worth it even without spending. But then Kabam comes out with this timeline, and I see quite a bit here that makes it so that you could talk about the idea of being very valued as a free-to-play player and still being able to get caught back up. Ascensions is going to be huge, obviously. It's going to be limited in a way, because obviously you're not going to have a lot of ability at first to ascend too many champions. But I do like that. Obviously, that the worst thing they could do is be like, okay, here, everybody can ascend 10 champions immediately. Oh, nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in, man. So the fact that they're talking 1 6-star or within a short period and a 5-star right off the bat, I think this is a good way to do it. Bringing back the Summoner Symbiote so that people who didn't get him the first time have an opportunity to get him, and having if you don't have a rank 6 Herc, first you've already failed. Hey, I will tell you this much. First off, my Hercules is not even amongst my max champions. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and 6-star rank 5s. As we can see, I have several, and Hercules is not one of them. He is still sitting at rank 4, and there is a reason for it. I think he is perfectly fine at rank 4, and I'm probably going to leave him there for a minute. Yeah, I have Herc. See, he's one of my 2 rank 4s. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those things that I think Ascensions is going to be huge. Just watching what it did when they ascended Aegon, um, I see a huge potential there. And the fact that everybody has the opportunity to earn it. That, like I said, bringing back the Summoner Symbiote so that it is not progression tied in any way, shape, or form, and everyone has an opportunity with that one. The new store reworks, the new Alliance Quest rework, the new Alliance War rework, bringing back a lot of these game modes. I think, they're revitalizing quite a bit. And for the first time, though it hasn't felt like it, I think they're actually starting to pay attention to how far off the pulse of things that they had gotten. I see a lot of upside from a free to play perspective. Obviously, there's always going to be a pay to win element to this game. That's how they make their money, and that's how they keep the game alive for those who are free to play. So I'll never fault that whatsoever. But at the same time, getting back, I'm going to wait until EQ resets to buy the Revive bundle, so next week. I mean, yeah, that gives you some definite time. Prof Off is going to somehow make those negatives. I understand. There's a reason why he's been labeled Mr. Negative on a few occasions. I've seen him be very positive about quite a few things before, and obviously I'm a bit more positive. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna champion Kabam every time. I fully admit that at any point in time they could screw up any or all of this, and just put it right back to where we've been. I've watched Kabam make so many mistakes over the years, and especially since Netmarble took over. There's so many things that have went awry. I've lost a lot of friends out of the community that I really loved having in the game over mistakes that Kabam made. That being said, the game's been around for 8 years. I'd love to see it be around for another 8. So let's see if this can't go well, and let's give them some credit until they screw it up. And then we'll get the pitchforks out. But let's see. Kabam is always sounds good, but it never looks good. I get it, man. A kiss cam because all the week's worth and didn't realize it goes past day 42. Yeah. There are some things that they do that are very confusing like that. I understood. Now, mind you, I had to buy it in 2 different chunks because they didn't make that clear. And of course, unless you were checking everything before you bought it, it looked like the old thing where it was $10 a month, which you can still do, but there was also a discount option as well. Let's see. Salary. Getting to talk to me about being in a really great alliance. How's that? At the current moment, I barely have enough. Oh yeah, it's definitely worth more than you pay for it by far. There is so much coming out of that track. Yes, you do need to get Thronebreaker so that you can get Morbius. But I don't know, guys. I see I see a lot of positives. I'm really excited about these next couple months. I really am. Like I said, I've got quite a bit to do, not only for all 3 accounts, but for the 2 main alliances. Obviously, the 3rd account does not run alliance. It's in one, but it ain't running one. Third 7-star when next month ends. Nice. Congratulations on that. Make sure you let me know who you get. Yeah, there's an Odin's worth of units in there. There is so much to it. It's a ton of stuff. It's I think the track. I think any time they've done the tracks have been big wins. Speaking of which, let's go collect some stuff on the track. Obviously, I got to do my daily challenge to grab my 7-star shards. But we are getting quite a ways into the track now. Cannot wait to get the next Paragon Crystal. And definitely can't wait for the final selector. Because that's pretty. So, better not be Overseer dupe or Core dupe. You know, I opened, what is it? How many 7-stars do I have now? Let's see. So it would have been my 10th 7-star, and I did dupe. My first dupe, obviously, you can see it there. And if you didn't catch it quick enough and don't feel like backing up stream, there's a video on my channel with exactly that on it. So go look at it and check out who it was. Now, Overseer dupe would be good. I don't know that I necessarily would want Korg dupe, but Overseer wouldn't be bad as a dupe. I would much prefer to pull Hulk eventually. I gave so many refills, and I have almost 25. It doesn't want to give me revives. Yeah. It's a pain in the butt when you're shooting for revives and it gives you refills. Or you're shooting for refills and it gives you revives. Because that's what Kabam does. So, 7-star Domino, because it's the only 7-star I don't have as a 6-star. I have her as both. So I can totally understand wanting her. But yeah, guys, I mean, I really want to know what everybody else thinks. I know that we're frustrated with Kabam. I understand that. A lot of people have been frustrated with Kabam for a long time. And rightfully so. There's a lot of things that they need to work on. There is a lot of projects that they haven't went after. But solid 8 out of 10. I'll give you that one, about. I really do. Like, if this goes as well as they just roadmapped it, it can definitely be at least a solid 8 out of 10. I think it is absolutely wonderful. I think it's going to bring a whole new life back to the game. I think it does bring in reasons to get back into alliances again. My dream is to play your ID. Never played Luke. I love Luke Cage. He's so much fun. I played the crap out of him for quite some time. If you have him awakened and a decent sig level, you can do so much stuff with him. But yeah, I really do, guys. I think this one was a big win. I think Kabam made a lot of good choices here. I'm going to be really excited to see how it goes, and hopefully the timeline sticks. Some of the champions that they're talking about coming, some of the previews that we're looking at, I'm definitely excited for. The game modes, the reworks of the store. I think we can actually finally get back to the point where even free-to-play players have just as much opportunity, and we're going to see quite a bit of things going. Obviously, we have the change to Battlegrounds, where after this next season, people are going to be seeded. So that will help with some of that. Vox could be very interesting. I think Vox is definitely going to be a bigger win then Spectre, Plasma, whatever. Monica Rambeau. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are on some form of Spectrum. I was semi-free to play for, well, my backup account is semi-free to play. I spent a little bit on it, but I rarely spend on it. The main account, only on certain occasions do they spend on it for quite a few years, but nowadays, obviously, we have the channel. I spent quite a bit on it over the last few months. We have reined that back just because the budget is not there at the moment. The brand new account is 100% free to play and will 100% remain that way. So I want people to see every possible spectrum of things. I've taken the main account all the way to Paragon with spinning. I've taken the backup account all the way to Cavalier with very limited spinning. And we are working on taking the free the brand new account as far as we can with never spinning. Let's see. Didn't they say they were adding 7 stars to the Incursion store? Yes. 7 stars are coming to the Incursion store in September. But I think this Cyber Weekend I'm going to be called a whale because I'm going to want to buy the $100 offer and try and get 6-star Herc. Yeah, I can understand. By Cyber Weekend and the banquet event, I will be back to having my finances in place that we will spend big. There will be huge openings for those. If I ever get a chance to play your ID, I will kick Grandmaster's butt first. I understand, man. There's a lot of people that would do a lot better with my account than what I do. I'm saving my Incursion artifacts. No problem, I would 100% save your Incursion artifacts from now until at least September. What the requirements to get a 7-star out of there is going to will be interesting. There's a lot of people that say that, but I know some people that prefer not to deal with Herc. And there are a lot of other champions that can beat this game without doing Herc. So just keep that in mind and don't hold yourself back waiting for Herc. 106 stars probably. It would be interesting if they put it at that. First off, I have that, so I'm not worried. I need to focus on my 6 stars before moving to 7 stars. They are better than my 1 and only 7-star Storm. That's the other thing, guys. Keep in mind, Incursion, Ascensions. You can take a 6-star and make it the equivalent of a rank 3 7-star. You can take a 5-star and make it equivalent to, I think they put it at a rank 4 6-star. So, while you're chasing these champions at, yeah, and I get that, man. Of course you don't have a rank 5 right at the moment. But you don't have to have them maxed out to even ascend them. You can ascend a rank 1 6-star and have it better. You can ascend a rank 3 5-star and have it equivalent up to a 6-star. Like, there is quite a bit of opportunity that is coming with this, guys. There's going to be a lot of ways to look at your roster differently. Your roster is still going to have relevance, even without having to chase that 6 or 7-star version of a champion. You can do it because you have the 5 or 6-star version of it. Like I said, it's going to be limited on how much of the materials you can get to do that. But if you're if you're smart about who you pick, no, it does not need to be max to ascend. They were very clear about that. They even showed the chart to show that depending on what level the champion was, where it would ascend to in equivalence. And they said very clearly the champion does not need to be maxed to be ascended. You can ascend a rank 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, to whatever. So that is very important as well. Ascension with Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to be crazy. I know Slayer's going to be happy. Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be the other thing too. You're going to see champions just blow content out of the water. The guys that are really, I mean, think about the guy that has a 6-star rank 5 Groot. Okay? Why he has a 6-star rank 5 Groot, I don't know. But if he turns around and ascends 6-star rank 5 Groot, now he has a 6-star that's equivalent to a rank 3 7-star Groot. And it may be Groot, but a rank 3 7-star Groot is still going to kick butt. So, I mean, you're going to make relevance to champions that, like, Samurai, chasing the crap out of Shocker. Do you know what you can do with Shocker after ascending him? See, I want to see someone like Seaton do the Grandmaster with a 7-star rank 2. He'd walk through it. It would be like, it would be one of those dumb early Tyson fights that, you know, where Tyson walked in, touched the guy, he fell down, and it was over. Seaton doing it with a ranked, yeah, no, that's how it's going to go. Flink. And I fully believe that. I've watched Seaton beat the Grandmaster with 3 stars. I mean, not really, but at the same time, like, he's ridiculous. I may need to find a new alliance. They are supportive, but they just don't hold up well. I get it. There's definitely going to be some people that are going to feel that way. I see a lot of change, a lot of shakeup coming in alliances. I see a ton of people that are going to be in the exact same boat. Talking about, you know, I want a more active alliance. I know I know the small alliance. I think I've got 15 open spots in that alliance right now. That's going to change big time. Between now and September, that alliance is going to, I'm going to be moving people from the main alliance down into there. I'm going to be recruiting to shore up the main alliance. We're going to be bolstering the backup alliance. Yeah, I can get that, and it can be frustrating. I kick people out of my alliance all the time. I've been issuing warnings. It is definitely one of those things, and it's going to be even bigger. And I don't want to be a tyrant by any means. If people come to me and explain to me why they need to miss some time, I'm always understanding about that. As a matter of fact, I just had 2 different members that went on deployment for a month each, and each of them got all the slack in the world. No problem. Hey, appreciate it. Let me know. But it's going to be really important that those people that don't communicate, those people that think they can just coast by, alliances are going to get very particular soon. So you're going to need to find the alliance that fits with your play style. The alliance that's going to do what you're going to want to be active in. AB, nice to see you. Yeah, Yes, you are still getting a Sunday night stream. James, nice to see you as well. We are, yeah, we will still be streaming Sunday night like normal. I want to start streaming a lot more. Because A, I don't get to interact with you guys nearly as much as I would like to. B, my edits for the different content is taking longer because of the different things I'm starting to do. So the videos are going to be more like 3 times a week. So I figure we'll start streaming 3 or 4 times a week. So I haven't figured out any exact schedule, but with this Kabam announcement, requirements for my alliance. Right now we are running 654. We do Alliance War during season. We run 2 battle groups with 12 spots, 100% locked in, and we rotate everybody else in. Outside of that, I require communication and being active. And if you can't be active, to be communicating. The second alliance right now has no requirements whatsoever, but that will be changing soon. As a matter of fact, I will be recruiting for that alliance, and that alliance will probably still run lower maps, but at the same time, depending on how it works out, we may move some of Battle Group 3 from the main alliance down into into the second one. Let them run a little lower while we move the main up to at least 655. Let's see. Where did I get lost at? AB, we didn't do the things we were to leave the bathroom at different times. No shame. We walked out together. Guys, show love for one another. It's great. Gaberade. I do map 5 halfway and map 4 all the way. Yeah, I mean, Samurai, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we're definitely going to Gabber, and I appreciate you stopping in. But like I said, I've got 2 different alliances. We're gonna have spots for up to 60 people. Obviously, the main alliance is pretty well full right now. Some of that may change after AQ ends today. I got to do a lot of talking to my officers this evening and decide where we go on a lot of things, because these announcements, whereas that I see a lot of massive positivity, I also see some massive dedication that's going to be needed going forward. So I'm going to have to be talking and figuring out what's going to work for us. If you guys are looking for alliances, not only do I have the second alliance, I may have some spots in the first one. JJ, nice to see you. Glad you can catch a stream. We're going to be streaming more often going forward. Just wanted to talk about Kabam's announcements today. 7-star Emma. Gorgeous. Gonna see her soon. AB over there retracting messages. But guys, I mean, yeah, a lot to look at. I really do hope that everybody is excited about the possibilities as I am, because I really do believe that we got a lot of really good possibilities coming. Like I said, as far as for the channel goes here, I'm going to be working on quite a bit of extra things. As far as getting more getting videos back up to caught up. I know we've been a little lax the last couple weeks. We're going to be streaming more often. Guys, thank you a lot for the 10 likes on the stream. I appreciate that. Like I said, I want to start streaming during the day some. We may do some late night streams. We'll keep the Sunday stream at the same time. That one works out well for quite a bit of people, so I definitely enjoy doing that one. Yeah, guys, like I said, if you're looking for alliances with all these new announcements coming, reach out to me. Not only do I have 2 myself, but I have 3 other people that I work with that are always looking for members for alliances. I have chats on Discord. I have chats on Line Chat, all of which I can help you find somebody that's going to fit what you're looking for. Hey, I mean, AB, if you're looking to freeload, I'm sure there's an alliance that is looking to be very chill. How much you're going to get out of that, I don't know. But, I mean, if you want to chill in my little alliance, like, it won't take you a lot of work. So, let me know, man. I ain't going to tell you getting the top prizes. So, but yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get a little bit of this out here, get it all talked about, look at what was coming, what I think is going to be doing. For those that are in an alliance with me, we'll be talking about a lot of changes soon. For those looking to, we'll talk about what we can do very soon. Yes, I understand. Freeloaders make a lot of us swear. And they will not, they're not going to be available in the big alliance by any means. So, but guys, I'm glad everybody was able to stop in. It was nice to see everybody for a unique stream. And I will make sure that we get some more of these going on a very regular basis. And I will see you guys back very soon. I really do appreciate everybody stopping in, everybody giving me the support, the likes, and please stay tuned. I've got a lot more coming. Oh, AB, I know you're joking. Peace out, man, and everybody have a great day.